Beautiful day.
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother? Let me change my background. That scout sniper stuff don't need to be up there.
All right. I'm gonna put some music, brother, while people come in.
All right, cool beans.
And I was gonna promote real quick a presentation, and I'll introduce you.
Yep.
We're gonna have a presentation on the on Saturday,
Okay.
12 o'clock Central, with Alex Reynoso, which is gonna be a massive presentation. I think we could have about 500 people there.
Okay. English, Spanish.
English, of course.
So that's gonna be after the.
After the Vital Academy, correct.
All right, cool beans.
So I wanted to promote that really quick so I can start letting people know, and the flyer will come out later on today.
Excellent. Well, you can start the music and do what you need to do.
All right, let me go ahead and do that. Then we let people in. Events, audio, okay, stand.
Here's my Vital Academy cap. Vital belt top.
All right, here we go.
Hold on, little girl. Show me what he's done to you. Stand up, little girl. A broken heart can't be that bad when it's through. It's through. Fate would twist of both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Feel it too. Waited on a line of waited on a line just to be the next to be with you. Build up your confidence so you can be on top for once. Wake up, who cares about little boys that talk too much? I've seen it all go down. The game of love was all rained down. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to hold. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Yeah. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Feel it too. Waited on a line up. Waited on a line. Yeah, just to be the next to be with you. Why be alone when we can be together, baby? You can make my life worthwhile. I can make you start to smile. When it's through, it's through. Fate would twist of both of you. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to show you. I'm the one who wants to be with you. I'm the one. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Feel it too. Waiting on a line of waiting on a line. Yeah, just to be the next to be with you. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too.
Morning, everybody. Good morning.
Waited on that line.
Buen dia.
Just to be the next to be with you.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Easy, how are you, sir? Good to
I'm better
see
not
you.
deserve, brother. Thank you for asking. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm ready for 2026.
I am ready, pumped up too, as well, sir. Very, very pumped up. I wanted to get on here really, really quick. And first of all, welcome everybody, all the brand new people that are just getting started. We want to announce that there will be a special presentation with our founder, Alex Reynoso, Saturday. This Saturday coming up on it'll be at 12 o'clock Central. Informations will be coming out for everybody today. Check out for the flyer, all that information. There'll be a massive presentation. I reckon we'll have 500 people there easily. And that'll be this Saturday at 12 o'clock Central. You're not going to want to miss it. So make sure to, and this is a great way, by the way, to use follow-ups to people that are already pre-qualified, people that already saw the business, people that even the first exposures as well. But everybody, let's flow and just have a massive presentation. When people see 500 people in the room, I'm telling you, they get excited. They get excited because there's something. It's the nightclub line effect, right? You guys see that, right? The nightclub line effect, where you guys are there's a big line out there and you're like, oh, what is in here? That's exactly what happens. So that's going to happen this Saturday. You're not going to want to miss it. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to an incredible leader, someone who I have the utmost respect, Mr. Eric Carter. Not only is he a veteran, a real veteran in the industry, but also a military veteran, someone who knows leadership, and someone to have the utmost respect. So we honor him and we love him, and he's so pay real close attention because what he's about to deliver is pure gold. So Mr. Eric Carter, sir, the call's yours.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to be here. I really am. It is the first time I'm able to communicate with the field for this year, 2026. And I don't know about you guys, but I've had an amazing Christmas. I've had an amazing New Year's. I had an amazing week leading up to it. But I've also had a time for some personal self-reflection, had a chance to do some goal setting. For those of you guys on the chat, I'd like to connect with you. Why don't you put inside the chat what your goals are for 2026? Goals are for 2026. Let me see what some of those goals are. One woman says flipping excited. I appreciate that, one woman. Trisha says growth. Reggie Reg want to get taller. Reggie Reg, I'm sure that's your goal every year, brother. Every single year. You know they got surgery for that. Amber wants to be diamond by neck. Jaime wants to be red diamond. Amber's looking for alignment. Laura D says quit her job and do this full time. Dina wants to leave old patterns behind. Look, I know it. All of you guys have some fantastic goals. And I know that many of you guys on this Zoom are going to use Vital Health as a solution for accomplishing those goals. And I know that Vital Health can help you do that. As long as you lock in with the leadership, you lock in with the trainings. I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely stoked about the prospect of hearing from Alex on Saturday. I put it inside my calendar so that I can make sure that I block that time off and nobody else can pull that time away from me. That's how vitally important it is. But I want to start off, guys, by sharing my screen. And I want to give you some of the insight that I put together over the last few days about what 2026 should be like. Starting share screen. We'll stop other just with computer sound share. Yep. Let me put this together. Let me get this started the right way, the absolute right way. First, I want to start out by saying cheers to a new chapter. Whatever happened last year, whatever hostilities you're holding on to from last year, whatever issues and things that you were holding to from last year's, that's just your lesson. Now take that lesson, apply it as education, and we're going to be moving forward into 2026. Over the next few months, next few minutes with me, guys, I'm just going to be talking about 2026, having the right attitude, starting your day off with the right attitude with our AM Power, that you get a chance to hear from some of the top leaders in the industry, period, because some of the top leaders in the industry, period, are right here in this company, flat out. Some of these people, like David, has created over 20 millionaires. So when they have the opportunity to get on the Zoom, if you don't have pen and paper, you're missing out potentially on some tremendous nuggets. I see you, Sequoia. Always make sure you come on these Zooms with pen and paper so you're ready to take whatever bit of knowledge, even if it's just one drop out of a big pond. That one drop can make a huge difference. Starting your day off with the right attitude is important. This is how I begin my day. Not with AM power, but with the affirmation that I am power. I am power. Like anything that happens in this world doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. And I can take control of that. I can shift it. I can work it in my favor. Having the right attitude is going to help you get through 2026 properly. When you look at everything about it, you're talking about what some of the top leaders in this industry have said about power. It should be deliberate. It should be purposeful. Understanding that obstacles are temporary. Tony Robbins said, life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Stephen R. Covey says, if you're not a victim of, he says, you are not a victim of your circumstances. You're a product of your decisions. So obviously you want to make the right decisions. Everything that happens to you is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. We cannot outperform our level of self-esteem. That's what Iyanla Vanzant had to say. And Hal Elrod said something similar. The moment you begin to accept responsibility for everything in your life is the moment that you begin to gain the power to change anything in your life. Again, you are not a victim in 2026. You are the creator of 2026. And how you finish up this year is going to be based upon the decisions that you make beginning today. So what is the I in I am power? This is so you can understand that you have to recognize that it's all about you. You are a lone wolf. You may be in this business for yourself, but you're not by yourself, which is absolutely true. But your accomplishments are not just you. They're also the pack of wolves that run with you. Those people who are in your pack, those people who are in your tribe, people like David Neves, people like Miles Stallard, people like Heidi, people like Brooke. These people are all part of what you're building, but how you interact with them is going to make the decision. It is not their responsibility to reach out to you. It's your responsibility to reach out to them. Just like their successes are theirs, your successes are yours. But also, all of your failures are yours. Embrace that. No one on this Zoom can make you fail. If things are not running perfectly, take accountability for that. If there's not enough activity going on in your calendar, take accountability for that. It's all about I with that. The M is movement. The I am power. Accountability. Take one bold step towards your goals that they follow up. Share your link with people. Invite people. Even invite your guests to the AM Power Call, because they need to understand this is more than just a business. It's also an opportunity for fellowship. So share your link, invite people to this, invite people to the Zooms, invite people to the wellness calls that we do. Action fuels momentum. Your day, your week, your moments should be filled with accountability and making a certain movement. Do you realize that your thoughts shape your world? Surely something resides in his heart. Talk about P is for presence. Something resides in your heart that's not perishable, and life is more than just a dream. You have to be present in the moment, not thinking in the past. I've heard a psychologist say that the three moments that people recognize is the past, the present, and the future. And those three moments determine how they interact with life. People who are dealing with the past. This has not worked out for me in the past. This happened to me. I can't believe that so-and-so did this. When they look at those things, they're living in the past. Living in the past is a form of anxiety, a form of depression. You start living in something that you can't control, you're not going to feel the best about it. Be present in the moment. That's the most important part of those 3 moments in your life. Some people live in the future. Like they say, man, if I pick up this phone call, if I pick up this phone and he answers, I don't know what to say to him. I'm not going to come out right. And so you get paralysis of analysis and you never do anything. People are living in the future, not knowing what's going to happen to them, but preventing themselves from acting now because of what might potentially happen. I know most of us on this Zoom, we're taught to call our fear list first. And I guarantee you that 90% of us haven't. We haven't called our pastor who has an influence of thousands of people. We haven't called our local softball league coach that our kids go to because we're afraid of what he might say. You can't do that. You have to live in this moment. Like right now, I'm thinking of this. I need to do this, and then live in that moment. Be here now, whether connecting with prospects or supporting your team, being fully present builds trust and it builds depth. O stands for opportunity. Now, I've heard it said before and it bears repeating. There's no guarantees in this world, Vicky. There's no guarantees in this world. There's only opportunity. You don't have somebody forcing you to do something in this business. You are not able to force the people on your team to do business because this is a volunteer army. The people that work want to work when they want to work and how they want to work. You can coach, you can motivate, but at the end of the day, it is up to them. Recognize that every day is full of new doors. Recognize that every conversation, challenge, and connection holds the seed of opportunity, whether it's a chance to grow, serve, sell, or inspire. Look for the openings and step through them with courage. When you have an opportunity, even if you don't know everything, do it anyway. I heard Miles repeat something I said at a meeting when we were in Anaheim, when it said, if you don't know what to do something. And the reason why you do something rather than nothing is because it causes you to react to what's happening, not to what you think might happen. So look at every moment as an opportunity. W stands for wellness or well-being. Health is the foundation of our business. Health is the foundation of what we do. Grab some Vital Health t-shirts and start working out. Make sure that 2026 you live up to your New Year's resolution and saying, I am going to lose weight. I am going to get in shape. I am going to walk more. I am going to eat better. Taking control of your power back. Take your control back from the environment around you, recognizing that your well-being, your overall wellness is important. We give you all the tools here. We give you a scanner that you can just plug your finger into and keep track of what your health is doing. We give you a scanner so you can keep track of the health that your family and your friends is going through. We give you the products that you need to go through it so that you can become better, so that you can become stronger, so you can become a better version of yourself. Be a product of the product. Hydrate properly, supplement properly, move properly. I know Brooke has a challenge in place. Move properly, rest. Can't ignore that. And then model what we promote at Vital Health. Who do you look up to as far as being a pillar of fitness? I look up to Brooke and David. And so when I look up to them, I say, man, I probably shouldn't eat this second bowl of ice cream. One bowl of ice cream, Philip, is enough ice cream. And I love some butter pecan ice cream. I'm saying, you know what, because Brooke might be looking over my shoulder, I'm only going to eat 2 tablespoons of it with some chocolate syrup on top. I'm just saying, if you're trying to be healthy, you've got to act like you're really trying to be healthy, because you're in a health and wellness business, and the people you're talking to in this business would love to see some changes in you. If you become 20 pounds lighter, if you become more fit, if you become having more energy, the people around you are going to think to themselves, even if they haven't joined the business yet, that whatever you're doing in Vital Health works. and you're more likely to attract people to A, be your customer, B, be your business partner. And it all comes down to what power are you exuding to other people when they see you talk about vital health. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Maya Angelou said that. So the E in I am power is evolve. You have to be willing to change. No one is perfect. No one. Everybody has room to improve. Everybody can meditate more. Everybody can work out more. Everybody can learn more. Everybody can go through the books that David recommends so that you can do some self-improvement. You can become a much better person than what you are today. You can become a much better husband. You can become a much better wife, but you have to be willing to evolve. You can become a much better leader. I know when I left my last company, I was at the top of the food chain. I was at the top of the food chain, Kim Parks. Everybody looked at me like the top leader in the company. I had to do X, Y, and Z. And then I come over here, I'm towards the bottom. I won't say I'm towards the bottom. Obviously, I'm a diamond, but there's double diamonds and triple diamonds and red, blue, green, all these other diamonds ahead of me. And so I've got to become a stronger leader, because what I did successfully there is not enough for me to be successful and recognized over here. Evolving requires self-reflection. Evolving requires honest self-reflection. I know that I can become a better speaker. I know that I need to become more organized. I know that I need to reach out to my team more as opposed to just letting them sit and flounder. I know that what I did last year got me to where I am, but getting to where I want to be is going to require me to pick up some techniques and some strategies and some skill sets that I see coming from the top leaders in this company. That means that when Miles says, hey, you should have a calendar in front of you, and he can look at your calendar, determine how successful you are going to be, what that means for me is that I need to have my calendar full. I never had to do that before. But the most I've ever made in a direct sales company was $370,000 in a single year. I've got people, I see people in this company who do that now inside of a month, who have done it inside of a month. So Tish, don't you know that I want to be better at this business? I see you shaking your head. Absolutely. Steven, don't you know I want to be better at what I'm doing? I can't do it the way I used to do. They say that if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving. One of the things I learned in my journey in network marketing is that most people quit before they get a chance to become successful. Most people struggle and they feel like it's too much work. They feel like it takes too much time to become successful. And I always say, compared to what? Failing is a lot more uncomfortable than working hard to succeed. When I see the top leaders in this company doing things that I'm not doing, I start trying to incorporate some of those things into what I need to do. I need to stay the course. I recognize and understand, and I believe the challenges is going to come, but I want to let resilience be my fuel. Fall 7 times, get up 8. You know, we are all built for this. Human beings are not trees. We're not a victim of our circumstances. All we got to do is allow whatever wound we suffer to scab over and keep right on moving. And in 2026, it's going to be all about that. You're going to take all those arrows out your back from last year. You're going to let all those wounds heal. And you're going to move forward in 2026, beginning today, January 5th, all the way down to the 365th day of the year, to become a better person than you were 2026. Maybe that's a better leader, but maybe it's also a better follower. One thing that I have to accept about myself is that there's people out there who are better at this than I am, who have more successful experience than I have. And I need to look to them. I need to reach out to them. I need to be mentored and coached by them. And I need to take those the slaps across my face when they want to correct me, when they want to correct my stinking thinking. Resilience is something that everybody is not built for, but we are going to have to practice it to become successful. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to think positively. We're going to have to network well. We're going to have to exercise daily. We're going to have to eat healthy. Some of us may have to work a lot harder than we have ever before in our life. We're going to have to stay stronger than we've been. We have to build our faith in ourselves, our faith in our team, our faith in our leadership, our faith in our company, our faith in this industry, our faith in our families, our faith in God, whatever your higher power is. Not lean into your own self. Need to worry a lot less. Quit living in the past. Like saying the last time I called that person, they didn't join my business, but they went on to another business and made 7 figures over there. But I don't want to call them about this business because of X, Y, and Z might happen. Worry less than what you've been worrying. Read more. They put stuff in books for a reason. The people, the top leaders, the Jim Rohns of the world, they write books so that you can find them. They know they're not going to be around forever so you can talk to and communicate with, but their legacy is that they put their thoughts, their ideas, their visions, their techniques, and their skill sets in a book. You pick it up, you read it, you can adopt some of those things, you can evolve with it, you can change with it, you can become better behind it. Find more time, Chantel, to be a little happier. A little happier. Find a happy moment. And then turn that little happy moment into a flame that just burns bright throughout your chest so that people can see how happy you are. And people are going to look at you and they're going to want to follow that type of stuff. So many people I run across, they walk as if they have a dark cloud following them, like it's raining on top of their head. I would not ever want to join a person in business who has that type of presence, who has that type of aura. Learn to be happy. Volunteer freely. Everything that you know today was told to you. Everything that you've learned today has been taught to you. You can teach somebody else. You can help someone else. I understand that there's a fraternal group of brothers that believe that community service is an important part of living. Volunteer at your church. Volunteer at your school. Volunteer wherever you can. Volunteer to show up at a meeting early and set the tables and set the chairs and make sure the water and the coffee's ready. Make 2026 for you different than all of the other times that you've been involved in any type of direct sales opportunity. Relax more often. Take a cruise. Say today to yourself, I'm not going to do anything but sit on the couch with this butter pecan ice cream with chocolate drizzle on top of it. You can do that every now. Chantel, don't be laughing at me. Don't be laughing at me. Look, I like butter pecan ice cream. I ain't gonna lie about it. I just don't tell Brooke about it. Learn to love always. There's people out there, guys, that love you, and you need to love back. And then live your life as if you're going to live forever. As if you're going to live forever. We know that you're not. But why live your life as if you're not going to? So as we step to the new year, let's do more than just set the resolutions that we've been dealing with more years after years after years after years. Let's reshape our mindset. 2026 can't be just another calendar year. It's a blank canvas, and you're an artist, and you get to draw it the way you want to draw it. It's a powerful invitation to grow, evolve, and live intentionally, purposefully. This year, we should embrace the truth that life doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. A perspective that can transform those obstacles that you have in your life into opportunities that you have in your life, and turn delays into divine redirection. Tony Robbins said it best: life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. When we stop seeing ourselves as victims of our circumstances and start recognizing the strength of our choices, everything changes. Stephen R. Covey reminded us, you are not a victim of your circumstances, you're a product of your decisions. Make good decisions. Be present. Be involved. 2026, this year, My first time getting a chance to speak to all of you guys about this year holds unlimited potential. 2026 has not been written yet, so don't write it off. But it does begin with ownership. You taking ownership of what's happening in 2026. Hal Elrod said the moment you accept responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you gain the power to change anything in your life. I remember when I was in the Marine Corps, there was this guy who was trying to explain to the drill instructor of why he was not as strong as everybody else, why he couldn't run as fast as everybody else, why he wasn't as hard as everybody else. And his answer was, "This private was a premature baby, sir." That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But what happened was, you can tell, is that every time he failed in life, every time he struggled, his parents or somebody in his life was coddling him, telling him it's okay. You are a premature baby. That's the reason why this is not happening to you. Well, he joined the Marine Corps. He found out that that was not going to work. He had to put in the effort. He had to rise above that, right? There's people out there that's been holding you back. Your opportunity is to move forward. Most of the people I know in the Marine Corps, when I was in, joined the Marine Corps because of the way life was at home with their family. You see, when people join the Army, they're looking for a chance to earn money for college. When people join the Air Force, they're looking to learn a skill that they can take out to the real world and get a regular job. People join the Navy because they want to see the world. People join the Marines because they want to be Marines. Most of us that I know in the Marine Corps came from families that were incomplete, that didn't support everything it took to be successful. They coddled you, they punished you, they did something where you felt like you had to get away from them. When people join the Marines, they want to be Marines. That's the only reason why they join. So when they stay in and they work, they put the time, the energy, and effort in, it's so that they can become better than what they were. They want to be something more than what they were. They know that they were meant for something greater. They know that their lives are meant to make a difference, and they use the Marine Corps to make that difference. Every challenge this year may not be overcome instantly that you're going to face, but it's also not a punishment. It's a pathway. It's life asking you to grow to the version of yourself that your dreams are waiting for. You can't get to your dreams this year with the skill set that you had last year if you're not willing to put in the work to get to where you want to go. Every failure is simply an opportunity to improve. Every obstacle reveals that we're missing an idea or a strategy to move forward. And if you can't find that idea, that strategy by yourself, reach out to your team and put together that mastermind approach to accomplishing those goals. Reach out to your upline and figure out what he's done successfully to get past that moment that you find a struggle with. It's the year to rise, because everything that happens to you reflects what you believe about yourself, and you were never meant to just survive. If you believe that you're put on this earth for more than just paying the bills, put a 1 in the chat box. I want to see that chat box filled up with ones. If you believe that you're put on this earth for more than just paying bills or going to work to make somebody else's dream happen, I see a bunch of ones. I love it. I absolutely love it. So here's the call. Let's make 2026 a year worthy of the breath in your lungs and the gift of life we've all been given, not by chance, but by conscious, committed choice. This is your year. Shape it, own it, live it fully. When I was looking at what my mantra was going to be for 2026, I took the I am power, the AM power, and turned it into something that's going to lay the path for me in 2026, and hope you do the same thing. If you want to take a screenshot of this, now's the time to do it. But I said to myself, my mindset, my mantra for 2026 is this: I am an individual who is accountable for my choices, grounded in a resilient mindset, fully present in each moment, recognizing every challenge as an opportunity to grow, prioritizing my well-being, choosing to evolve, and continually returning to the present where true power lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to encourage you to do something no one has ever probably encouraged you to do before. I'm going to encourage you to quit. I want you to quit giving up on yourself. I want you to quit giving up on your family. I want you to quit giving up on your dreams. And I want you to quit that dumb ish you did last year that held you back. If we can do that, we can all be successful. So with that, it's time for me to quit. I don't want to take up too much more time of your day, but I do want to tell you all, 2026 needs to be a year of evolution, change, personal growth, and development. And I encourage all of you guys to reach up to your upline and get whatever help assistance you need on a regular basis. If I were you, I'd make an appointment with them once a week. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing with your organizations, the teams that you built. Set some time up for them. And it's more than just business. It's about relationships. And with that, I'm going to give it back up to my senior business partner, Mr. David Neves. David, what's up, man?
Mr. EC Carter, let's show some love to Mr. EC Carter, guys. Let's go out there and man, what a powerful words, just empowering, just depositing inside of us, right? So we can go out there and we can make decisions, empower decisions. I am power. I love that, brother. I think I'm gonna use that. I like it a lot.
It's all yours to use. It's all ours to use, brother.
Okay. All right, the chats are ready to get unmuted, so you can go ahead and unmute. Let's give a big thanks to Mr. EC Carter.
Thank you.